Oh, well, that was easy. Hello? I don't even know if anyone's here. Whatever. I'll just talk to myself until something shows up. Talking. Oh, hi. Hi, James, you're here. Okay. Because I've never done this before, so I don't know how this works. Also, just so that you guys know, before I even start this, I am sitting on 4 pillows right now, and my phone is propped up by a coat that is wrapped around my phone because I have no other way to prop up my phone. So, oh shit, hi, what's up? It's me. Hey, this is so weird. I did my cat's blinking at me, sorry. My mother, my daughter. I did a live stream on Twitter the other day, and it was ridiculous, and I haven't done anything like that in a really, really long time, and so I'm still really, really getting used to that. So excuse me if I'm nervous, and if my chest starts turning extremely red, that's because I'm nervous. So just a disclaimer, you know. I missed you too. I missed you. I'm so sorry it's been so long. I just I'm so sorry. I know it's been a really long time, and there have been plenty of reasons for that, but I'm just so happy that you guys are still here. Will I release character art? Yes, and Dana, you were the one who asked me if you could cosplay my characters. Duh. Because I was like, when you sent me that message, I was like, of course. So, duh. And I'll release all the character art that I have. Don't worry. Sorry. I just get. Well, thank you for watching all of my videos from the old days. I guess I should just say, basically the other day I made a video talking about why exactly I haven't been on YouTube for such a long time, and there are a whole lot of reasons for that, and so I'm going to get really real right now. I know we just started this live stream, but I'm going to get super real at this very moment. So, I don't want to talk about myself anymore. I'm just so tired of talking about myself. I'm so tired of talking about my makeup or like my hair and stuff. I'm just so tired of it. And so for a really long time, I just really haven't known what to talk about because I just don't want to talk about that anymore. So, I mean, when if I try to make videos saying like, hey, here, you know, this is what's going on in my life, I don't really care, you know? So if I start saying like, hey guys, it's Leda, so this is what I'm doing right now in my life, then I just stop because I just don't have anything further to say, you know? So that's the main reason why I haven't been making videos. I just don't relate to it anymore. And I mean, but that's not it. I do want to start making videos about what I am currently doing, which, I mean, you know, talking about writing is kind of a much smaller audience, but it's better than not making videos at all. Am I emo or scene? Whew. Have you ever heard of MySpace? Okay, anyway, sorry. I don't think I would be able to do daily vlogs anymore. I really don't, because the way that I live now is very structured, you know? And I don't go out and do exciting things every day. I stay in my house and write exciting things every day. So it's, yeah. I mean, hi Bree, I love you. Give me advice for a paper on MySpace back in the day. There really is no advice for MySpace. It was just have some good music and be good at HTML. But yeah, no, for the person who just said reading sessions, I really want to start making videos about my writing rituals because they're extremely weird, and a lot of people have asked about that. Like a startling amount of people have asked about that. So I really want to do that because, I don't know, it just makes me happy, and yeah. So I mean, some people, like especially in the last live stream that I did, pointed out that I just look happier now, and I really am. I'm like so much happier. So I just want to do that, and that's it. Yeah. Videos of my languages would be great. I mean, I posted like 45 minutes of my languages today, but there's only so much that I can say in my languages without giving away spoilers. So, why do I still talk like this? I don't know. Sometimes I still talk like a complete valley girl, but I don't actually talk like that. Just so you guys know, I don't actually talk like this. When I get nervous, I talk like this. But normally I talk like I'm like droning and I'm like, and just lifeless. So anyway, so I'm still getting used to not being nervous. Happy birthday, Astral Alien. A book tour, I would die. Just saying. I do not know how to do that yet. I do not even know how to set that up yet. Because, yes, we are busy tending to our goat ranch. Yes, whoever just said that. But I would love to do a book tour eventually. I would cry every day, every hour, every minute, millisecond. I would cry right now. But, do I have any tips on writing a first chapter? No. That's one thing that I actually learned while I was writing is my dad, who went to journalism school for the longest time, he tried to give me all of these lessons on how to set up your first chapter, and he was so mad that I didn't listen to any of them. And the thing is, for my first chapter was literally exactly what I wrote 2 years ago when I wasn't even planning on making it a book. It was just a description of the scene. Did I gain weight? Yeah, man. I gained like 40 pounds in the past 2 years. And actually, I'm like super stoked about it too. Like, I was going to talk about that because I think I look dope. 40 pounds heavier. Why did you just write Mason in all spaces, Bree? Do a book tour just to meet Kayla? I would absolutely do a book tour just to meet Kayla. I mean, if I had $1 million, I would spend $1 million just to meet Kayla. You kidding? Come on. Oh, thank you, Jazai. I don't know your actual name, but you're like the most gorgeous person ever, and I adore you. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't care. Hey, Stephanie. I mean, I don't give a shit if people ask me if I gained weight, because I did, and I just don't care. So, yeah, looking thick. Hey, what up? Thumbs up. Ooh, hey, girl. Oi. Sorry. Hi. Just to let you guys know, by the way, I'm drinking a mimosa because that's just what I love to drink. So, yeah. Anyway, do I still dye my hair? I absolutely do. I mean, I have to because silver is a really hard color to achieve without putting some sort of dye in it. So, is there going to be a physical copy? Yes. The physical copy is coming out on Saturday. Ah! Oh my god, that's so weird to say. I still don't know how to say it. It's just so weird. It's so weird because, like, you guys don't even, I mean, maybe you get it. Maybe some of you get it, but, like, I've been working on this, like, every single day, like 14 hours a day for the past 2 years. Okay? Like, for the past 2 years, 14 hours a day. And now it's finally coming out this Saturday. I just don't think it's hit me yet. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. I got that out of my system. I just had to get it out. Okay. No, it's okay. You haven't been out of the loop, dude. Because I've been out of the loop more than you have. So, don't even worry. You're going to read the hell out of... Oh, I see. You're going to read the hell out of the book. I would love if you read the hell out of the book. How old am I now? I am 23 and a half. Wait. Well, I'm sorry. First off, I'm really bad at math. I'm just going to put that out there. The cards are on the table. I'm 23. That's all I'm going to say. You guys can do the math. Am I going to Anime Expo? I don't think so. Because I am in the middle of moving. And I won't have time to even travel for quite a while. Downloads Kindle. I have to burp. Kelsey Baggins, wait. I recognize your username. Have breaks from the social media helped your mental state? Absolutely. That's actually probably the number one thing that helped my mental state. I'm like 200 times happier now that I've taken a break and just like lived in the world for a while and lived in my world, and yeah, it's taking a break from social media. Like I still do not have the Twitter app on my phone, and I'm going to delete the Instagram app off of my phone. I basically like post and delete. Yeah, because I just don't want a meetup after my book is out. I don't exactly know where I'm going to do that because as I said, I'm in the middle of moving. Excuse me, Mason, calling me anime. Will my book be at Chapters? That's one thing I was just talking to my manager / best friend about like 20 minutes ago. Is yes, it has the potential to be in Chapters. I set it up so that it can be bought by Barnes & Noble, Chapters, Borders, etc. So, yeah. Yay! Is it shipping to other countries? Yes. As far as I know, it is shipping to Brazil. Yeah. And I think it's shipping to Australia as well. Is it health over wealth? I don't think, to be honest, I make like, I don't know, maybe $5 a month right now. So it's totally health over wealth. Absolutely. What does a typical day look from? You want to know what my typical day is like? I wake up at maybe between 6 a.m. to 7:30. I start writing right after I have my coffee, so maybe 6:45 to 7:45 in the morning. And then I write all day. Maybe take a 15-minute break in the middle of the day for food. Then I go to sleep at maybe 10 at night. Just writing all day. So, will there be an audiobook version? Yes. Actually, the person who edited the book, whom I love, will... Do I ever go for walks? Yes. But for the audiobook, the person who edited the book, her grandpa he's always loved Lord of the Rings, and he's a major Tolkien fan, and he's 93 years old, and I love him, and he's blind. He went blind in World War II, and he wants to read, or well, the editor wants him to read the book that she edited, and so I really want to do an audiobook for him. So I will likely do that. Where am I moving? I don't want to say exactly where I'm moving because the town I'm moving to is very small. But it's near Reno, Nevada. That's all I'll say. Am I dating? No. Actually, that's one thing that I mentioned in a video that I recorded the other day. This is the first time in my life, like in my entire life, I have not cared about dating anybody. And it's a really weird feeling because I've always been one of those people who feels like I have to be in a relationship, and that's been very strange. It's been a very strange transition because I don't feel that way anymore, and this is the first time in my entire life I haven't felt that way. So yeah. Am I happier? I'm so much happier because I'm married to my work, and actually that's something that I told the last person that I kind of had a relationship with. Sort of had a relationship with, but he's my close friend now, and I'm super happy to be able to call him my friend, because he's so cool. But I told him from the start, I'm going to be working, and I can't get attached to anything because that's just how it is. And he totally understood, and I'm so happy that he did. Men are trash anyway, except for Zaya. Whoo, Stephanie girl, Zaya's out there somewhere, and he's like 33 pounds of love for you. Have I been drawing as well as writing? You want to know? My goodness, you are my friend, and I'm the Don. I have barely any friends, but you are my friend. But anyway, for the book, I did over 30 chapter headers. Well, I did 30 chapter headers, and then I did 3 maps, which took a really, really long time. Each of the maps, there are 3, as I said, so each of the maps took about 40 to 42 hours. So that's math. It's 4 times 3. 12. 120 something hours. So that took a long time, and then there was 30 chapter headers. So that really challenged me as an artist, like artist. Yeah, because I drew a lot of things, 30 things that I wouldn't have normally drawn. So you've never seen me glow this way. Thank you. As I said, I've never been this happy in my entire life because I've never been this happy. Really. How many books are planned for the series? There are 6 books. They're originally, okay, this is kind of a weird explanation. So the book itself started out as 1 book, and I thought it was going to fit in 1 book. But once I got to page like 600 something, I was only like 1/60th through the storyline that I had established. And so I realized at that point, okay, this is going to have to be more than one book. So I had to rewrite the book. And then I rewrote it 5 more times. But anyway, yeah, so there's 6 books. And I have the first write for the second book written already. And I have the third book outlined already. But there are 6 books. Yeah, there were 7. And then I realized, I can cut down the plot a bit and it's going to be 6. How much will it cost for paperback? $13.40, I think. And unfortunately, I couldn't make it any lower than that because the site that I'm going through doesn't allow me to make it any lower than that. So, yeah. I went to read the second book yesterday. It's quite dramatic. I mean, please, for the love of heck, read the first one first. Do I ever take days off from writing? No. When I'm actually writing I think one of the biggest misconceptions about writing is that it doesn't involve just writing the book. Like, you can write the goddamn book and it's fucking there. Sorry, I got all vulgar for a second. But you can write it, but then you have to revise it like 7,000 times to make sure it's right. And then you make like 1,000,000 changes, and then you have to make another 1,000,000 changes because there's a ripple effect throughout the entire plot. And so that's why I rewrote my book 7 times. I forgot what the question was. Yeah, I literally got so heated that I forgot what the question was. I'm sorry. Yeah, so you would love to see me with red hair? I totally would dye my hair red, but red is the hardest color to get out, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm sorry. You've never heard me curse? What? Are you kidding me? I curse all the time. I'm a sailor mouth. Can you tattoo my work? Absolutely. I would probably cry if like you got any minor part of my work tattooed. Do I still play WoW? No, that's actually what one of my WoW playing friends asked me today. Because I've been playing WoW since 2010. No, 2009. Yeah. And so once I started writing though, I couldn't play games anymore because if I get distracted from another world or another universe, other characters and whatnot, I can't write anymore. So, I mean, I can, but it's like, it makes it way more difficult. Oh, right. If I ever took breaks of writing. No. No, I just write all the time. Really. So it's a whole really, really long process. It's not just writing it down and getting it done. It's a lot of things. So no, I never take breaks. It's honestly like 13 to 14 hours a day. Any advice for new writers? Yes, actually. The best advice that I can give new writers is do not take advice from anybody else. So don't take advice from me. Just write. Like that's the only way that you can. Don't worry about what anybody else does. Ever. Because that's not going to get you anywhere. I have actually, for the person who asked how much writer's block I've ever experienced, I have never experienced writer's block. Ever. Yeah. ever. And I'm like so thankful to say that, because in the past 2 years I've never experienced it. So basically, like, the what I do, I think I might have experienced minor writer's block. But what I do whenever I get stuck is I either move back to the beginning of the book and start revising from there, or I move to the end of the book, or just move on and worry about something else. And by the time I go back to the part that I was stuck on, it's just fixed. What the hell? I just messed up my camera. Anyway, sorry. Did I read a lot of books in my life? No. That's another thing that, like, I don't know how to explain to people, because I never ever read in my entire life. I never read. Like, I read the first 3 books of Harry Potter, I think, when I was like in graduating from elementary school. I read the Warriors series about the cats. Yeah, I read that. And then for all of the books that I had to read for school, I just used Cliff Notes. Yeah. So I never read anything. And that's not something that, like, I should be saying proudly. You guys read The Warriors too? I'm so happy. Yeah, Warriors is like what made me think that I could be a cat when I was in elementary school. Have I ever read the Holy Bible? I have not, and I'm sorry, but I, however, have researched it. I don't know if that's the same thing, but I have researched it. What about Lord of the Rings and the WoW series? I have not read the WoW series. I have not. What just happened? Sorry, my phone is dying. I have the Illidan book, but I haven't read it. And I tried to read I tried to read The Fellowship of the Ring when I was 6, and that didn't work out well, because I just, I was a freaking 6-year-old, and so, like, who the hell is 6 years old and can read The Fellowship of the Ring? So, but I actually, you're right, I have, sorry, I'm plugging my phone. Sorry, this is, like, an awkward, sorry, I'm, like, shaking my phone and blah. Yep. Will there be hardbacks? Hold on, I'm still setting up my phone. This is so awkward. Yeah, I don't think you need to read anything to write either. That's a huge, that's one of my biggest beliefs, is that you really don't need to write, or, you don't need to read in order to write. You just need to have, if you have a world in your head, put it somewhere. Like, freaking just, like, barf it onto the page and get it over with, That's, like, exactly what I did. I just had to, I had to get it out. Like, if I didn't get this idea out of my head, it probably would have driven me insane. I would probably be a serial killer, to be totally honest. So, that's my writing advice for the day. Get your ideas out, or else you'll be a serial killer. Is this a Leda version of just do it? I suppose so. What was my diagnosis when I went through a bunch of stuff a few years ago? There were quite a few diagnostics. I don't know the plural, sorry. There were quite a few. It would be, I would freaking love if you cosplayed my characters. I mean, I've already cosplayed one of my characters. I've cosplayed Osaren, which is Osarin is the goddess of the moon. I don't know if you guys have seen that on my Instagram or any of my sites or whatever. But Osarin is the goddess of the moon. And she... Are you kidding me? Sorry. I have an ant problem in my house, and so there's ants everywhere, and I'm really pissed all of a sudden. Please go away. I know all of you have little souls, and I love you, but get the hell out of here. Sorry. Damn. I forgot what I was saying. Am I thinking about growing out my natural hair? Yes. Oh, right, Osarin. Right. Oops. Yes. If you did a Mooncaller's cosplay, I would cry for a really long time. to be honest. Do I still have my butterfly tattoos? I do. They are right here. I don't know if you can see because of the chat. Here, there we go. My butterfly tattoos. If we transformed into characters of your book, how awesome would we be? I don't want to toot my own horn, but pretty cool. Any new tattoos? No. Not for the past year not for the past year or so. How many cats do I have at the moment? 4. One of them is currently sleeping right there, over yonder. Yeah. Which tattoos did I keep? Oh, I kept all of my tattoos except for the ones on my hands. So, my wrist ones are gone. My finger ones are gone. But like all the rest of them they're totally still here. Like, no worries, they're not all gone. I'm not. Yeah, is that OJ in a wine cup? Sorry, Stephanie, but no, I'm the world's most high-functioning alcoholic in the world, so I'm definitely drinking a mimosa right now. So, imagine assigning you as characters from my book. Oh God, no, I don't want to imagine that. Because I don't want to do that. Can I sign some of the copies? Okay, that's one of the things that I've been wondering about. I don't actually know how to do that yet. Don't you dare say there's a spider behind me, because I will crap myself on camera. But, what did I just say? Oh yeah. I will do signed copies eventually. I just have to talk to Amazon about it. So, yeah. Also, for the person who keeps commenting about pickles, I freaking love pickles. So, like, don't assume that I hate pickles, because I freaking love pickles, dude. Especially bread and butter pickles. Am I enjoying my time back on the interwebs? Yes. Because I get to talk to you guys, but for some reason the idea of the internet scares me, but talking to you guys makes it okay. So it's kind of like the anticipation of like going down the ramp of a roller coaster, you know, like when you're at the top, you're like, I don't want to do this, but then like once you do it, you're like, oh, okay. So yeah, please everybody don't comment pickles. Yeah. So I don't know, the snake, I gave the snake to a wonderful guy in California quite a while ago. I don't know if you're talking about my pet snake, but I think. I don't know. But yes, I gave my snake away to a wonderful owner years ago, and she's great. Am I wearing a wig? I hope not. No, I'm not. In fact, here's proof I'm not wearing a wig. See that? See that? That? My cat ate like 6 inches off of my hair while I was asleep because she really loves eating hair. And so this is what I was left with. So we're just gonna put that back. We're just gonna put that back and leave it there, and we're not gonna talk about it anymore. Okay. Will the book ship to Norway or England? Yes. I know for a fact that they're going to send it, or ship to England. You wonder who's hitting that? Nobody. And I have to say that. I mean, it's very disappointing. I would love if someone would hit it, but nobody's hitting it. Sorry. I know I'm being super real here, but nobody's hitting it. Anyway. On to the next topic. Your cat's snoring. I would love to listen to your cat snore. Really. That you never got to meet me? Hey man, there's still plenty of chances for us to meet, okay? Plenty. Will there be shipping to Mexico? Yes. Yes, there is. I just checked that, like yesterday, I think. So, can I please do book signings? Yes, I want to do that so badly. I just don't know how yet. So, I'm going to figure that out. But, I mean, keep in mind that I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to the literary world or the author world yet. So I need to figure out exactly what I'm doing first. And then I will do that. Oh, you want to see the art for my book? I'm so happy because I spent like a really, really, really long time to do all that art. Was it expensive to publish my own book? No. It's actually free. However, I should point out, if you publish it, the way that I publish it is, or well, I'm publishing it is through CreateSpace, which is a branch of Amazon. And the way they don't charge you anything for publishing through them, and they don't put you through a contract, which I think is amazing. But they do take royalties from you. Royalties are basically like it's like a percentage of the amount of money you make off of sales. So that's the price is a percentage off of the money that you make. Yeah. Am I going to get tattoos of my art on me? Probably not my art. I do want to get something on my leg because my left leg is completely bare. So I have plenty of room for all of that. But yeah, probably not my art because I would just feel weird. And for the person who asked, do I have any merch or anything? Not yet, because the book isn't even out yet. The book is going to be out on Saturday. What day is it? Tuesday? That's so weird. It's still so weird to say because but yeah, so for the people who want to publish a book, CreateSpace is an amazing place to publish a book. And if you only want to publish an ebook, try KDP. So it's KDP. Well, this is backwards. Maybe it's not. I don't know. KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing. And that's what I use for my ebook stuff. So, yeah. My hair is getting long, I know. It's weird. It's like actually hair now. Yeah. For the first time in like 10 years, it's actually hair. Oh, thank you for wearing my jellyfish t-shirt. Oh. I actually found the original drawing for that like a really long time, or that I did a really long time ago. I found it like 2 days ago, and it was really weird to look at it in person. Do I speak Spanish? No, but I wish I did, and I probably should. I'll learn someday. How much is the ebook? It's $5.99 for a pre-order. Yeah. Could you buy the book at your local Barnes & Noble? My manager just texted me. I got hair on my taco. I just wanted to say that. Anyway, can you buy it at your local Barnes & Noble? Yes, technically, but not yet. Not yet. I don't want to give you that idea that you can go to Barnes & Noble and find it. Basically, the way that I set it up, Barnes & Noble can purchase my book to sell. Does that make sense? So it's possible for Barnes & Noble to buy my book. Yeah. Okay, my manager wants to clarify, a real taco, you sick fuck. You bought me Taco Bell. I know. I was talking about a real taco, but apparently you weren't. Whew. Okay. If I can compare my book to any other book, which would be the closest comparison? Oh God, I've never thought about this. I've really never thought about this. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about this. When can you get the book? On Saturday. 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 Yay. I'm so happy. Have I ever met Shane Dawson? No, I haven't formally met him, but he stepped on my foot. That's the only interaction I've had. What's the manager for? For managing all the million things I do. Aragon? I've never read Aragon, so I can't say. Yeah. It's not even like a Lord of the Rings and WoW mixture. It's not anything like either of those. So that's, otherwise I would have said, oh, it's somewhat like Lord of the Rings, it's somewhat like World of Warcraft. It's not like either of those. So I don't know what to compare it to. Do I remember the book languages or do I have to go back to the pages? It depends. Some phrases I know better than others. There's like Desopasishitwa, which is good evening. Nelignisha Basnazil, which is little fire breather. It depends. Is that my natural hair? No, there's actually some extensions in here, but it's pretty much just for volume at this point. My real hair is this is my real hair. So it's pretty much the same length. Yeah. Well, no, that's a lie. Wow. Oh, it's because I just pulled out an extension. That's why. Wow. Good job. Perfect. How hard is it to create a language? Very hard. It's okay. It's easy to create a word in a language, but it's not easy to create an entire language. And so creating 4 to 5 at the same time can get kind of difficult. So, yeah. Have I had this world in my head since I was a kid? I wish that I had this one book. Yes. And I didn't know until this year that I did, in fact, have this world in my head since I was a kid. but I'd completely forgotten about it. But I wrote this book. It was like an assignment for my class when I was in like 4th grade. And it had so many of the same themes that this book that I'm publishing has. And I was just so astounded to read it because I'd completely forgotten that it even existed. So, are there any words that can't be exactly translated? I would have to look. There's a whole, okay. These 4 books have like the translations in them. So I would have to look. If you buy my Kindle version, can you read it on your phone? Yes. If you download the Kindle app, it'll show up on the Kindle app. What kind of music am I into? Mostly game scores. So like orchestral stuff. It just like activates a certain part of my thought process that I need. So, yeah. Is the whole book in a made-up language? No. No. The whole book is in English. It's just there are certain sentences here and there that are in one of the 5 languages that I created. And that's just for a realism purpose, because realistically, they would speak in their own languages, Am I using my pen name? No, I'm actually going by Leda Muir. Yeah, so my real name. Is there a character that reminds me of myself? Yes. It's actually a male. And it's one of the 2 main protagonists because I made a female main protagonist and a male main protagonist. And they're kind of equal. So, is this live? Yes, it is live. Excuse me. Sorry, I can't burp. So I hiccup. Anyway. So I relate so much to the male main protagonist. Yeah. Do I have a favorite character? No. Because, I talk mostly about one of them, but, no. I love all of them. Is there any romance in the books? That's like a big question that I was asked a couple days ago. There are romantic aspects in it. However, I didn't want to take over the plot with romance. So it's like an underlying part of the plot, So it's there, here and there. It's very subtle. But yeah. So it's not going to take over the plot. Don't worry. Because I just would be really disappointed and just sad if it was a romance book, because romance book. Was it hard to keep the story interesting? No, it wasn't hard to make it flow perfectly, but it wasn't easy. It was, I rewrote it 7 times. So it took a lot of effort to get it to really fit. But no, overall, it really wasn't that hard to get it to work out. What mineral is my necklace? This is, I believe it's called titanium aura. I'm not sure. I don't want to give you false information, so hold on, let me look that up, because I think it's called titanium aura. Titanium aura quartz. Yeah, it's called titanium aura quartz. That's what's on my choker. Yeah. Woo. Pickles are greater than romance. I agree. For the person who's like a hacker, saying 23 years old, Ojai, California. Most people know that I grew up in Ojai, California. Good job. But I haven't lived there for a long time. Did I make a cat race in my series? Yes. Yes, I did. But it's not even like acknowledged, really. Yeah. Do I go on Facebook? No, I don't have a Facebook. Where did I move to? Well, I've been living in Portland for a long time. Portland, Oregon. And I'm moving in like a couple weeks. Shout out to you. Hey, love you. Hacktivist. But really. Will there be translations within the book? There are, most of them have translations, yes. If they aren't translated in the narrative, they are translated in the glossary. Some of them aren't, but I'll translate them eventually. Are there any LGBT characters in my book? You really want to get me started on this? Okay. In the first book alone, I'm not going to name who, but there is a gay male couple who is confirmed, and it's very obvious. There's a gay bisexual, I was looking at my cat. A bisexual male. There's a gay female. And there's an asexual female. And yeah. Yep. Is my room going to be the same? It's going to be quite similar, except it's going to be sort of different. But it's going to be like cooler. I have a cooler vision for it. A gay bisexual. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. So there's a lot of, I don't know, like, why the heck can't I have a bisexual male? By the way, there's like, I posted a picture of, oh, good night. Good night to the person who's going to sleep. The bisexual male is actually someone that I posted a picture of on my Twitter today. Yeah. Oliver Cross. He's technically bisexual. So, am I moving away from the West Coast? Technically, yeah. I'm moving to Nevada, so it's not near the coast. Yeah. And do I still watch anime? I haven't, like, avidly watched anime for a really long time. Ollie is bi, yes. Oliver is bisexual, yes. I haven't watched anime for a really long time, but I did watch the premiere episode of Persona 5. Yeah. Yes, Oliver. There's like a whole Oliver fan club already. Yeah. And then the book isn't even out. But, yeah. Yeah, Oliver, he's bisexual. Yeah. I would love to come to Brazil one day. One Punch! Pickle Man. Love you. I want to watch One Punch Man now. Let's go clubbing. I've never been clubbing in my life. I don't know if I would be able to handle that, but how often did I write for the last 2 years? Like 10 hours every day? No, it was like 13 to 14 hours every day. Yeah, that was my average. We gotta make jackets for the Oliver Boy. The Oliver Boy Club. Dude, I'm super down. I'm super down. Oliver is the best. I love Oliver, really. Would I make my book into a video game? Actually, yes. The way that... It's kind of hard to explain this process because I started outlining this world in 2012, so a really, really long time ago. But then 2 years ago, in like August or September, I started writing out plans for like making that world that I had created in 2012 into a video game. And then I was writing a biography for one of my characters in World of Warcraft, and I incorporated her into my video game idea. And then I just started writing. And then instead of a video game, it turned into a book. So, yeah, it's kind of a confusing process, but you never know what's going to come out of it. She is drinking a mimosa. Yes, I certainly am. I most certainly am. Do I stick Cheetos up my nose? No, but I imagine that would hurt in a good way. You know? How many cats do I own? 4. There's one right there, over there, but she's sleeping, so I'm not going to bother her. Do I handwrite a lot? No, I mostly type. I do, as I mentioned before, I have these 4 entire notebooks full of, and there's like more notebooks out in the living room. But they all have notes and everything. There are plenty of other notebooks full of notes. And, but these are my 4 main ones. But I wrote the actual story by typing. Yeah. So, will I go back to YouTube videos? I want to do that, yes. However, they will be different than what I used to post because I don't really want to talk about myself anymore. So it'll be different. Do I have a dog? I technically have a dog. I have 2 dogs, technically. They live with my dad in California, Prince and Loki, and they are Pomeranians. So, where's my nose ring from? It's from a seller on Etsy. I forget what the seller is called, but I just searched like crescent moon septum or like moon septum or something. Yeah. Any tip on a good series? I don't understand. What advice do you have for aspiring writers? Just write. Just write. That's like my best advice that I can give. Is just write. Like don't even think about it. Just write, dude. Like don't even ask about don't even ask yourself about any of it. Just do it, dude. Because once you start it, that's the only way that you're really gonna get the ball rolling, you know? Good night, senpai creepy kitten. What the hell? Hello? Hello? Hi. What the hell just happened? I don't know. I hate technology. I don't know what just happened. It was just like, hi, okay, your thing ended. And I was like, great. Okay. So, anyway, technology is great, isn't it? But someone asked me if I was engaged. No, my dad gave me this ring. Oh, you can only live stream for an hour? Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Well, fuck you, Instagram. So, oops. My bad. I did not know that. My manager texts me. Whoops, sorry, forgot to tell you about that. Oh well. Okay. So, I mean, I probably won't live stream for that much longer because I have some stuff to do. But because, like, I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys have heard or seen in my captions or anything, but I'm in the middle of moving. And so, God damn it, I'm so tired of this little chunk of hair. Anyway. How long have I had a manager? I mean, I'm going to be totally honest here. When I say my manager, I mean my manager is like one of my best friends. And that's all I'll say. But she is my manager and she does a lot of everything for me. Will I be leaving social media again after my book comes out? No. I mean, it won't be like a sudden goodbye, see ya, here, have this. You know, it will be a, God damn it, sorry. It will be like I am going to have to take breaks in the future because I have to write the rest of the series, but it's not going to be like a sudden, you know, here, have this book, and then farewell. You know, so don't worry about that. How am I? I am pretty okay. I'm just really tired because I didn't get a very good sleep last night. I had a dream about Pokemon, but in my dream I was in a spacesuit and you had to like kill the Pokemon first to catch them. So I wasn't sleeping very well last night. Will you ever have a kid once you grow older? I have no idea. At the moment, I'm not betting on it. At the moment, I'm really not. Dude, yeah, melatonin. Hold on. Literally, I sleep with melatonin next to my bed. Like, I sleep with melatonin. I take melatonin. Yeah. Am I going to take breaks between writing books? Oh. Hi, baby, by the way. No. I don't want to take breaks because I will go insane. Honestly. I mean, that's why I've already written the first write for the second book. I have to write it. Like, I'll just lose my freaking mind if I don't smoke weed. I can't smoke weed, sorry. I mean, I've tried, but it just makes me feel super sick. I've tried like 5 different times and I can't. So I just sorry, but I can't. So I'll just stick with melatonin. Am I in a relationship? I'm not in a relationship at all. Yeah. So, how long do I plan to make the series? 6 books. It's 6 books long. And I have all of the book names roughly established, and I have McRae's, dude. I haven't talked to you in so long. I will check my DMs. Miss you. Am I in a relationship with my writing? Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I have an itch. I mean, for someone who has 4 cats, you're gonna get nose itches sometimes. Yeah, so it's 6 books. When will they be in stores? Well, for now, only the first book is written. And the first book is going to be available on Saturday. So, it won't be in stores as far as I'm aware. But for now, it's going to be on Amazon starting the 21st. So this is just the very beginning because I still don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. Do I paint? No. And, I mean, currently I live with my mom and we're moving. So my mom wouldn't allow me to paint anyway because I have to keep everything absolutely 1,000% clean. I know, I wish it was hardcover too, but for now, I'm just really happy that it's even existing as a paperback, so yeah. Can you get the book on your Nook? I can't remember what a Nook is, but maybe? I don't know, if you can get like a Kindle anything on your Nook, then maybe. Yeah. Did I get to release it by a publisher? No. I'm publishing this by myself. Yeah. I was considering publishing it through a publisher for a really, really long time. And then I just realized, I don't need to do that. So, yeah. I just did it myself, and I don't feel like I need a publisher, so oh well. We're just gonna see how it goes. Yeah, self-published. Yes, it is live. Yes, it is. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. I just oh my god. I just realized that the person with the never mind. I'm not even going to talk about this. How many pages is it? It's How many pages is it? It's the full book is 376 pages. And the story itself is 348 off the top of my head. Yeah. Would I ever consider doing ghostwriting? No. I mean, I love to write, but I'm also like really confident. So I would be like really, 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 really upset if I wrote for somebody else. So I don't think I would ever do ghostwriting. So, yeah. Ghosts can read. Indeed they can. There's just a bunch of emojis and I don't know what to say. You're so ready for this book? Hey man, what is this hair in front of my face? I've been ready for this book for 2 years now. And it's finally here. I can't believe it. When can you get the paperback version? On the 21st. On the 21st of April. Dude, I can't wait for you to read the book. Honestly, like, whenever I think of anybody reading the book, like, anybody, I'm not just talking about one person or one of my friends or anybody. I just anybody. It's really surreal. I just don't know. I can't believe that this is actually happening, because I've been working on this for 2 years, you know? So, like, every single day for like 14 hours a day. So, what keeps happening? I don't know. What does keep happening? Is something happening that I'm not seeing? I don't know. Do I believe in the world-ending conspiracy? Actually, about that, I was originally going to release Moon Callers on the 18th, tomorrow, because of the world-ending conspiracy. Because I thought it would be, like, symbolic, you know? But then I decided that Saturday would be better because people aren't in school. So I obviously don't believe that it's going to end tomorrow. But I'm going to be very disappointed if it does. You know? So it becomes famous in, like, a movie. I mean, I would die if it became a movie. However, I want to talk about this because one of the main reasons that I self-published is so that nobody will have creative control over my book. Nobody. So, if anybody wants to make a book or a show out of my creation, they will have to go through me. So, if that ever happens, I'll be behind it. Is it okay if you call me LED light bulb? Of course. Of course. Yeah, we're not talking about politics, sorry, but we're not. We're just not. Man. I love you so much. You do have nice hair, rain sticks. Would I ever write a book like a novella that's purely in a language I created? Probably not, because there are so many other things I want to write. So I probably wouldn't do that. Jadian, of course I remember you. And I really want to meet you still. I was thinking about you the other day. Yeah. And actually I told my mom about you the other day. So, we're still going to meet. And I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you that one time. Why would we talk about politics when we could talk about a pickle? I don't know. There is no answer for that. What is my target audience for the book? That's something that I've been wondering myself. Because it's I can't say that it's a young adult book, but I can't say that it's entirely like a 20 years plus book, because there are elements to it that are just absolutely terrible, and they're real world problems that I'm addressing in this. So I mean, don't expect this to be like a you know, like Harry Potter, where there are some touchy topics and that's it. But this has like some serious topics. Yeah, some like, yeah. So I don't really know. I'm kind of aiming to be like maybe 13 to 35. Yeah. I know kids will be into it anyway. Yes, I do know that. Did I create a new alphabet? Similar to Token? It's nothing similar to Token, but I did create an alphabet. Yeah. Exactly. Good night, Jade. No, I agree. If you don't touch the darker topics, then like, how real is it going to be? Let me actually show you. Hold on. This was the original concept for the alphabet for one of the languages. But I actually changed it since then, but I don't have it in this room right now. So here's, I don't know if you guys can see it. So here we have A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. So that's the original concept for Larian alphabet. Yeah. So yeah, there's like everything. Everything exists. It's just, yeah. Why do I never show you my feet? Because I don't have feet. I have tentacles. Harry Styles should be in any film adaptation. I can't say that Harry Styles would fit in any of these. Sorry. I don't know if I missed out on a joke or something, but do I need capital and lowercase letters? Of course, but I mean, that was just like my original brainstorming. Can I actually say your name? Teresa! Or Teresa. I don't know if yeah. She's an octopi? Yes, I am. Wait, is it like a book? No, it's a book. It's a book-ass book, dude. Like, book. We're talking book. Yeah. Yeah, there's 376 pages of straight up words. How tall am I? I am 5'7", closer to 5'8". Yeah, and thank you for loving my name. Oh, thank you for calling me amazing. But yeah, definitely keep writing your first series book. Yeah. There are 30 chapters in Mooncolors. 30. It's my new Bible. It indeed is. She's a nautilus. I can't believe you just said nautilus, because that's like something that's in Mooncolors. So that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I got all excited because I was like, ah! So, done. And thank you for being proud of me. I mean, it's definitely, I mean, like, I saw some, I heard of some people on, like, blogs and everything that were saying, oh, Leda has, like, private Instagrams that she uses and private websites so that she just doesn't have to use her real Instagram and whatnot, and you know, she's just been hiding, she hasn't been doing anything, and it's like, I mean, I found this out like a month ago, and hearing that, I was kind of appalled because I haven't even had Instagram, Twitter, I almost said Stormwind, Snapchat, Those are the only 3 things I use. I haven't had any of those apps on my phone since December. So I've been, like, all I've been doing is working. Really. And do I need an editor? No. I'm sorry, but I have an editor, and she's incredible. So, yeah. She's doing an amazing job. Yeah, I know. I have been talking about it for so long. And I wasn't expecting this to take as long as it did. But because I mean, you guys can remember probably me saying, "Oh, the book is going to be out July 28th. Oh, the book is going to be out before Christmas." And I really, at that point, did think that it was going to be out by then. But it just, I had to do so much more to it before I put it out. And yeah, so I just didn't feel comfortable putting out this work without perfecting it first. So that's why it took so long. I also hate it when people impersonate me and try to scam other people. I've had people do that to like actual businesses and stuff, and it's very upsetting because the actual companies email me and they're like, "What the fuck, mate?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So, was it hard to start writing? No, because when I started writing, I wasn't planning to. I wasn't even trying to write, dude. Like when I started writing, first, it started out as a biography for my character on World of Warcraft, like her roleplay biography, and then my biography, my like roleplay add-on said it wouldn't fit anything else. And so I had to copy it onto my phone, and then I kept on writing, and it just kept moving from there, and then I just erased all of the World of Warcraft elements from it, and it worked. Yeah. Was it hard to write that much? I mean, of course it was hard. Yeah. I mean, it took 2 years, and it took every single day. You should get into RP on WoW. It's fun. Try Worm Rest Accord. But of course it's hard to write. It's just, it's easier. Okay, let me put it this way. It's easier to write if you don't think about writing for anybody else. That's the best, yeah. That's the best way I can put it. Is, okay, wait, let me see if I can find this, hold on. Because I wrote something to myself a while ago. In like August. That I promised myself I would always live by. But I never ever want to create for money. I have to make money because I'm an adult and I have to do that. But I never want to write with the idea of making money. There it is. So I wrote this on the 17th of August, 2017. I don't know if that shows backwards or forwards, but it says I did not write for money. I write because I have to. So that's my best advice for writing or creating anything, is don't think of anything else except for what you want, because that's exactly where it comes from. So yes, exactly. Writing for money or creating anything for money just takes, it just drains it. So am I the only person speaking English, really? Will I go back to school for any creative reasons? No. I will not go to school. Would I ever stop if there's bad feedback? No. I'm expecting bad feedback. I mean, there may be for the way that I write. There may be bad feedback just for me as a person, but I have always told myself that I'm going to finish this series no matter what happens. No matter what anybody says, no matter how many copies I sell. So I'm going to keep doing this. And it's kind of scary. But, I mean, where's Zaya? Yes, I am drinking a mimosa. For the people who keep on asking me how drunk I am, I don't think you realize how much it takes to get me drunk. It takes a lot to get me drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm just nervous because I'm talking to the internet. How am I publishing my book? I'm using CreateSpace on Amazon. It's a great, I totally, completely recommend it. Do I have a degree somewhere? No. Actually, I would like to, I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but one of the dedications in the front of the book is to my dad. So my dedications in the front of Mooncallers are to my mom, the cultivator of my world, to my dad, who taught me that creativity needs no degree, to Kat, my best friend and real life Oliver Cross, you guys will meet Oliver soon, and to loneliness, the reason it all began. So my dad, the thing about my dad is that my dad has always pressured me to go to school. He always wanted me to go to school. And then when I started writing, he actually thanked me for not going to school. He said, I can't quote him word for word, but he said, I went to journalism school for 2 years because I wanted to become a better writer. And by the time I left journalism school, I lost my voice. And I've been trying to write a book for 30 years since. And so hearing that from my dad was just the most ridiculous thing, because I look up to my dad so much. My dad is like one of my biggest inspirations, and not only that, but he had pressured me for so long to go to school. And so hearing that from him, it was unreal. So that's why his dedication is to my dad, who taught me that creativity needs no degree. So, yeah. So I'm not going to go to school. I'm not. I'm just going to teach myself. I'm going to see what happens. So, I'm not dating anybody, for the person who still asked. Still asked? Who just asked? I mean, okay, it's completely understandable why you would be afraid that you won't succeed without going to school. And I understand that. However, I think that if you have an idea in your head, you don't want anybody to modify that idea. So don't let anybody touch it. Just build it. Just build on it, and don't let anybody know about it, and see what it turns into. Would I consider a life story? Yes, eventually. Maybe. Okay. I take back what I just said about the person who said that they want to be a surgeon. Please go to school if you want to be a surgeon. Like, never mind. I completely forgot that that's a profession. Please go to school if you're going to be a surgeon. My God. Like, please. Brooklyn, dude, if you ever want to have a really long ass talk with me on FaceTime or something, just tell me and I'll talk to you. Cause it's a weird product. Sorry, itching my nose. It's a weird process. Where's my shirt from? I got it for Christmas, but I believe... Hold on. I'm gonna do this just for you, but I don't actually. Hold on. What does that say? I can't read it. Well, anyway, I think it's from Macy's. I think it's from Macy's. Yeah. As an artist, you don't really need to go to school because it comes in many forms. Exactly. I mean, that's, okay. One of the things that you guys don't really know that much is that, I remember I posted a video when I was 17 of me graduating from high school. But I never told you the reason I graduated from high school. Because for an entire 2 years, so my junior and senior year, I basically didn't do school. Because for the school that I was going to, you were required to take 2 community college classes per semesters. So I ditched all of the college classes, partially because one of the classes was art class and my teacher told me I was drawing wrong, and I was just very unhappy to hear that, so I left. And so my teacher at the independent study school that I was going to, she was coincidentally retiring that year, and she was like, okay, I'm just too tired to do this crap, so here you go, whatever. And so that's yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I like let's see my hot body. Well, my lumpy sort of shaven body is down here and I don't feel like moving, so sorry. What time does the paperback go on sale? That's actually up to me. I'm okay. I'm planning on putting the paperback out on 11:11 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. And no, it can't sell out, luckily, because it's print on demand. So any order that comes in will be printed as it comes in. So no worries. It's not going to sell out. No worries. Yeah, I could never take art classes and be happy with it because my art teachers were like, nah, you can't draw like this. And I was like, actually I can, because that's how you draw, is you draw the way that you feel it, duh. And she was like, no, you have to draw like this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna ditch. So sorry, I just inhaled my own spit like through my nose, so that was disgusting. Thank you for being stoked for moon colors. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, dude, I wish I could explain how much work I put into this, because there's really no way of saying how much work I put, because I did, okay, I don't know if you guys understand the book creation process, but so there's the writing process, then there's the revision process, then there is the proofreading editing process, or proofreading and editing process. Then there is you have to go through the editing and proofreading like 10 times sometimes. Then for me, I had to do all of the formatting myself, all of the design myself. I had to do all the art myself. I had to do all of the maps myself, glossary myself. So it was a lot of work. Anyway, so am I still living with my mom? Yes. Partially because I haven't been getting paid for this past like year. So yeah, I pretty much was, like, bless my mom for letting me live with her, because I needed to work on this. So I've lived with her. Nah, man, you don't need to physically fight anybody who's commenting dumb things, because who cares? My nose itches. Little bat cat, I'm calling you out, sorry. Please email me, because I want to talk to you and I miss you. Okay. Did my mom help out with the book? I can't say that she helped out with the plot or anything. However, she was one of the only people who I could talk to. Because the only people who know this story, I would literally name them right now. I hope my one friend is okay with me naming her. The only people who have helped me with this book to a huge extent are my mom, my dad, Kat, Loss, Tilly, Ted. They were the group of people who really did it, They listened to me for freaking hours talking about moon colors, and they had no freaking idea what I was talking about. Like, I was like, oh yeah, well, this happens, and they were like, okay, and they all listened to me for such a long time, and I owe them a lot. So, moon colors, yeah. Yeah, so what inspired me to write? I wouldn't say anything inspired me to write at all. It was, to be totally honest, like, I just really, really, really was, I couldn't leave my house. I couldn't talk to my friends, and I just kind of wanted to disappear. And so I started making up friends through words, and then it became Mooncolors. Yeah. So it was never meant to be published until I was like, okay, I guess I'll publish. You need to go to bed? Well, I mean, you can go to bed, dude. Like, I don't want to keep you up, man. So, I heart you. What kept me motivated while writing? Nothing. I don't know if that's weird. Like, I feel like half of my writing answers are just not helpful at all because I seriously never had any writer's block problems or motivation problems. When was this that I started? Was that when I was on a break from YouTube? That wanting to disappear period was not 2017. It was 2016. It was from September to, well, yeah, it was from like September 2016 onward. Yeah. Is there a group in the book called Mooncolors, or is it a collective world? There's a group. The Mooncolors, technically, that's an organization / army for the country of Zapodia in Larneth. But that's like the everything takes place within the Mooncolors. And eventually you start to become attached to like the main Mooncolors, which are like the main 6 characters that you that have a major role, I guess you could say. So those are the Mooncolors. Is what a spoiler? There are no spoilers. I mean, well, there are tons of spoilers, but I'm not saying any. Don't worry. Am I planning to write a certain second book? Dude, I've already written the second book. I've already written the first write for the second book, so that's already, yeah. So now I just have to start working on that. Do I ever feel like I don't want to be internet famous anymore? Yeah. Like all the time. Yeah. Do I ever see myself in my main characters? Yeah. I see myself in all of them. I mean, it's not that they're all based off of me, it's just that they all have traits, whether negative or positive, that relate to me. Yeah. How many books have I written? I've only technically written, well, I guess that kind of depends on like what you consider writing a whole book. Because I've written one whole book and it's completed, and that's coming out Saturday. And then I've written the first write, which is 70, let me check, which is 72,174 words. I've written that already for the second book. And then I've outlined the third book already, which is, I don't know, it's not that long. It's just the outline, so, yeah. What did George R.R. Martin say? Nothing, but it would be cool if he said something. Should you ignore your parents and go ahead and buy 2 more Boston Terriers? You totally should. Because I would totally do that. Does the language have a speakable dialect? And if so, can you speak it? There are 5 languages, and they are all speakable. Do I plan on writing another book after this series? Yes. I actually have, okay. That's another thing is that, like, when I get, okay. When I finished the first book and had already finished the first write for the second book, I started another book that has nothing to do with moon colors because I just had to keep writing or else I'd go crazy. So there's already a whole nother series that has nothing to do with moon colors that exists. So yeah, there are 5 languages right now, as of right now. So I'm so stoked for your best friend to read it, okay? Man, yeah, like, it's so weird. I can't. Oliver is wig. I feel like I am missing a meme or something. Will I disappear from the internet again? Yes, and I'm going to be totally honest about that. I plan to take breaks from the internet because I have a hard time combining the real world with my world. So that's like another reason why I take breaks from the internet is because I have to, like, while I was writing, I didn't watch any movies. I didn't watch any shows. I didn't play any games. Nothing. Because I don't want to have any outside influence for my story. Nothing. I don't want anything. So, what is the other series about? It's more of a 1920s related series, but it doesn't take place in the actual existent 1920s. And it has a lot to do with demons, because I love stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. The internet can indeed be pretty... Yeah, I would just rather do what feels great, you know? Is there a way to buy a download version of Moon Colors? There is. It's actually on pre-order right now for a download. It's in my Instagram biography. Yeah, so you can buy the Kindle version, and if you download the Kindle app, you can just, like, hey, cool. I mean, once it comes out, of course. It's not out yet. Nice legs. I'm over here like, look at this cellulite. Cool. You know. You're excited for the demon story too? I mean, that one I actually wrote, oh gosh, like 2 years. I started writing it like 2 years before Moon Colors, so. Oliver has snatched your wig. Dude, I have a feeling that a lot of people are gonna like Oliver. Oliver Cross is a dude. I will absolutely publish that demon story someday. I will. Because sometimes I just need to hop around from story to story. So, you know. I look like you in real life. That's creepy. Do you think we're like part of like a parallel universe? Maybe. Cool. We should make out. Just kidding. What did I just say? I don't know. Anyway. Can I imagine people cosplaying my characters? Yes. Yes, I can. And I have imagined that like a million times. Wait, so Oliver is the protagonist. No, Oliver is not the protagonist. Oliver is a protagonist. Who was the starry-eyed woman? I can't tell you. I cannot tell you who the starry-eyed woman is. You'll have to find out. I am snatched your merkin? What the hell is a merkin? I am self-publishing my book, yes. Can you draw, Oliver? Of course. You can draw, like, yes. I would cry. Yes. I would love that. Could I show some cross-eyed eyes? Some crossed eyes, please. I'm gonna try. Okay. Will the actual book be available for sale? Yes. On Saturday. Yes, on Saturday. I'm gonna try. I never know if I'm doing cross-eye or not. Wait. Wait. Am I? I don't know. Anyway. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't watch YouTube. Ever. Actually, I actively avoid YouTube. So, can you get a tattoo of one of my drawings? Of course. Of course you can. Absolutely. Can you get a tattoo written in one of my languages? Of course! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Even just thinking about this. Yes! Do I like every character I've written? No, I freaking hate some of them. But I guess I'm like, sorry, well, I that's very unclear. I guess I should say, I like how some of them are written, but my god, I just hate some of them. I hate them. I'm still live, yes I am. Murloc sound for you. Okay. I can't. That's the best I can do. There you go. You can definitely... Oh, well. I mean, yeah, I would totally draw something out for you. Or write something out in one of my languages. Can I make one of my eyes go off to the side? I can do it without meaning to. I don't know if I can do it, like, deliberately. I don't know if I'm doing it. Whatever. I tried. How do I stay so sane and genuine living in a world where media can be so fake? Because I don't use social media. I think that's probably why. Yeah, I mean, this is the first... this week is the first time I've used social media in, like, since Christmas time. So, the end of December. What happened to me moving to LA? That never happened. And I just don't care about living in LA because I don't want to live in LA anymore. So, my hair looks amazing. Thank you. It's just been like growing out for a really long time. So, meh. Except for the part that my cat ate off while I was asleep. Will there be readings? One thing that I wanted to do was make a YouTube video where I was reading the first chapter. Which would be very, very simple because I practically know the first chapter by heart at this point. So, I might do that. I don't know if you guys would like that. So, if you guys would, let me know because I will do that. If you would. Yes? Okay. Will I have a book tour? I have to figure that out. I would absolutely love to have a book tour. but I don't know how to do that yet. So, what ethnicity am I? Okay. I actually just found this out like a month and a half ago, because I never actually knew exactly what ethnicity I am. And I found out that I'm 36% Scottish. I'm 36% Polish. I'm 16% Spanish. I'm 3% Finnish. 6% Turkish. And 3% Serbian? Yeah. That's, I mean, from what I can remember from the top of my head. I'd have to look it up on my results, but yeah, I finally took, because my mom was adopted, so I've never figured out what I actually am. Yeah, so I just figured that out, and I'm happy. Mm-hmm. So basically white with some other stuff, yeah. Did I do a DNA test thing? Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, it explains why I'm so goddamn white, except my hair is black. So, come on. How's my mental health? It has never been better, honestly. I mean, it probably has been better like a long time ago, maybe when I was like in elementary school, but for now, and just, it's just great. My mom was adopted, for the person who's asking, yeah. But yeah, for now I'm just my mental health is freaking amazing. How do I stay so thin? I'm not thin. Are you kidding me? Over the past 2 years, I've gained like 40 pounds. And my thighs could crush a pumpkin. Okay? So, like, come on. But I freaking love it. Like, I actually, like, somehow now that I, like, weigh more, I feel better. Yeah. Do I exercise? No. Guys, my thing is about to, it says Instagram is giving me 2 minutes left because it's about to go off. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye because it's almost 10. But I love you. And thank you guys so much for watching my live show. And I swear I'm going to do another live show this week. And just thank you guys for making me so happy. Because you guys have done, what is this? I don't know. Thank you guys for making me so happy. And for just watching in the first place. And for asking questions. And you will definitely see me again. Don't worry. So have a great night, okay? I don't know what day it is. Tuesday? Have a great Tuesday night. And I will see you again soon, okay? Can I post the live when it ends? I don't know how to do that. I'll figure it out. I'll try. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys. How do I end this? I don't know. Okay. I love you. I love you, Kayla. Okay, that's my friend's dog. Anyway, I love dogs. I love dogs. Bye.